Anh chưa ghi.
Rồi. Hello everyone, welcome to Group 7. Our team consists of 5 members, is Min Nguyễn Hải Yến and Phạm Cẩm Tú and Lê Thị Thu Tuyết, và and Trần Thị Thu Trang. Today I am talking about the intonation. First, some basic concept. Intonation. The term intonation refers to the way the voice goes up and down in speech when people are speaking. It's a fundamental part of the way it spreads out, though, and it enables us to understand the other, as well as helping to determine meaning. Intonation give us clue about the speaker attitude or how he feel about what he's saying, being kind, being honest, or lying. For instance, we can get a good idea as to whether someone is interested for us. To be can understood as the quality of a sound that's governed by rest of reverberation production is in short big refers to the degree of highness or loudness of tone. Three tone is a center pattern a movement by means of tone. The speaker signal whether what he say is proclamation, an agreement, a disagreement, a question, a hesitation, or in our case to a competition and continuation of tone talking in speak. For tone syllable is most straight syllable where the tone fall. The tonic syllable normally the primary straight syllable of the last content word in a intonation phrase. 5. Intonation phrase. Intonation phrase is straight up discount with content a tonic syllable. Next is Lê Thị Thu Tuyết.
You can learn about intonation in English.
Giới thiệu đi.
You can learn about intonation in English.
How important is intonation? Let's see. Look at a sentence. Do you need some help? It's a simple question. But by changing the intonation, you can change the meaning completely.
For example, it can be a simple question where you're really offering to help. Do you need some help?
It can be a rhetorical question where you don't really think the person needs help, but you want to be polite. Do you need some help?
It can show that you're annoyed with the person you're talking to. Do you need some help?
It can be sarcastic. Do you need some help?
It can show surprise that the other person might need your help. Do you need some help? You can learn about intonation.
Ê, chữa bạch mới.
Tuyết nhỉ? Nhầm.
We move to the function of intonation. Intonation has four major functions, namely attitudinal function, auxiliary function, grammatical function, and discourse function. We move to the third item is attitudinal function. Expresses speaker attitude and emotion to the topic or as a response to the listener statement and adds additional meaning to the semantic of the statement. We can express emotion, finality, confidence, joy, pain, and irony, and so on. This can be done by tone. The choice of which is context dependent. For example, will she be late again today? This is sentence meant to ironical. We move to the two item is the grammatical function. Grammatical function identify grammatical structure in speech. In English, a flowing piece movement is associated with statement. Some sentences may be ambiguous when written, but this can be removed by the use of intonation. For example, those who short quickly made a profit. This sentence can be read to two different ways. Those who show quickly made a profit, and those who short quickly made a profit. Another example, we can do a rising tone in statement. For example, they are going to have a picnic. First, we are usually said at a statement like it. They are going to have a picnic. The second, in informal speech, however, we may hear they are going to have a picnic. But it is raining outside, so it has function like as question. Is the intonation used in question tag can have a rising tone or a falling tone. For example, they are coming tomorrow, aren't they? The speaker is certain that the information is correct and simply asking for confirmation. And second, they are coming tomorrow, aren't they? Aren't they? Aren't they? The speaker indicate a lesser degree, but certainly, so the speaker is asking for information. We move to the third item is accentual focusing function. Accentual function distinguishes between old and new information in a pattern and direct the listener attention to the silent point of the message. For example, she was wearing a blue dress. Blue, not another color. Thank you for watching, and after me is Phạm Cẩm Tú.
What is the core function? The term refers to how a particular expression is used on a particular occasion. The decor function of sentence depends on the context. For example, can you give me a car? Might be a comment or a question. Decor function include comments, statement, and question. Example, I went to Thailand. I have to take the dog for work. Uh, please watch the video to understand more. Next,
Rising intonation is used with many questions, especially yes-no questions. Those are questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no. Are you coming? Can you help? As with falling intonation, rising intonation makes use of stepping and gliding. Step up when you have more than one syllable to work with. Coming? Are you coming? Each unstressed syllable after a stressed one is a chance to step up even higher in pitch. Are you coming? Are you coming? Are you coming now? Are you coming now? Are you coming anytime soon? Are you coming anytime soon? Notice how those adverbs of time are not stressed. They're content words, but the verb is the more important word, so I place emphasis on coming. Are you coming now? Are you coming anytime soon? Rising intonation is used with
intonation in English is the way up and down. Pause when speaking, when communicating, making your speaking skill more fluent, attractive, and natural. Raise the voice as the end of that no question. As have you ever come here? Raise the voice as the end of question tag. Can you give me a cup of tea? Lower voice at the end of greeting question with greeting like good morning, good afternoon. Native speakers often lower their voice at the end of the sentence to create intimacy but still be polite. Lower voice at the end of question with a question word. In question words like what, when, where, why, how. We need to lower our voice at the end of the question. Example, what do you usually do in the evening? Next part is latitude.
Right intonation. Your description start sentences with a loud tone and right higher than the initial tone in your last syllable of a sentence, phrase, or group of words. Right intonation generally indicates non-finally. Third, right intonation typically occurs in the KQ stances. Raise your voice at the last word of sentence. That no question. Example, do you like banana? Do you love me? Right for intonation. Right voice in the some word and lower voice in some word in a sentence. Written sentences. Declarative sentences are used to list many similar objects separated by comma or an. Alternative question. Questions that force the listener to choose from among the item list and the options are separated by the word or. Exclamation. Alternative question. Conditional sentences. Question functioning as a question. The next is a The presentation of Trần Thị Thu Trang.
Before we move to my part, we will see a video where for
Here's a quick exercise. You ask someone for help. Could you help me? Could you help me? There are a few possible responses. Listen. What does each response express? Could you please help me? Yeah. Could you please help me? Yeah. Could you please help me? Yeah. All three times it's the same word, but the intonation communicates a different meaning, right? Yeah. This first response sounds certain. It uses falling intonation. Yeah. The second one is affirmative but with enthusiasm. It uses a rise-fall. It shows stronger emotion. The person's basically saying, yeah, I'd be happy to. Yeah. That last response sounds hesitant because it uses a fall-rise. The person's basically saying, yeah, but I need to know exactly what you want first. I'll probably agree, maybe, but tell me more. Yeah. In this lesson, we'll review and practice fall-rise intonation, and we'll begin to consider some differences between formal and informal intonation.
Learn intonation patterns in English with Jennifer.
In our previous lesson, we practiced
about foreign intonation. Foreign intonation convey hesitation, uncertainty, reduced or reservation on the part of speaker. The tone falls then rises in these circumstances. And about the rise of fall, right intonation. Rise or fall rise intonation is also common in flowing case. For example, do you like my new handbag? And we will answer, well, the leader is nice, but I don't like it. And about the ends of a relative clause in a clap sentence, if the information in the clause is given, we have an example. Where are the sandwich? Is it the dog that ate or the sandwich? And the end of a suggested answer given by the questioner. Where are you going? Shopping mall? And what are you wearing today? The dress you wore yesterday again? That is about the given by the question. A praise or cloud showing contrast or comparison is this information is meant to be given. And now we will move to summary part. In this chapter, intonation, the issue of pitch variation is discussed, has been discussed in detail with specific example. We have seen that pitch is the auditory impression created by variation in the rate of vibration of the vocal cord. In intonation is the use of pitch contour over stress of speak which often consists of more than one word. Perhaps of the most important consequence of what has been described in this chapter is that learners of English have been made very clearly aware of problem that they will meet in listening to colloquial connected speak. Thanks for listening.